Hi folks, my name is Brandon and I've been proudly selling RVs here at Access RV for over 5 years now. Here at Access RV we take a little different approach to the sales experience. Our goal is to be an educator and help you make a well-rounded decision rather than the typical RV salesman experience. At Access RV we're also a proud Route 66 dealer and we try to reflect that in our day-to-day business by showing a high level of integrity and treating every customer with the most respect possible. Hey folks, Brandon with Access RV again. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my very favorite products that we cover, the Flagstaff Microlite. Great little trailer. They're going to be all precision welded aluminum frame. They use a solid block foam insulation and a fiberglass exterior in their 6-sided vacuum bonded walls. One of the really unique things about the lamination process is Flagstaff actually has a designated lamination plant. Most factories, they build their RVs start to finish in one plant. The downside to that is by doing the lamination in your standard factory, you're not going to get the right temperature, you're going to get dust, you're not going to get the right kind of adhesion that you want. By having their designated lamination plant, they're able to fuse the wall panels as one solid piece, where it's temperature controlled, dust controlled, and humidity controlled. So down the road, you don't see what you typically see in other manufacturers with the fiberglass starting to delaminate and bubble. Let's walk around the unit and I can point out some cool features on it. Starting here at the front, the Micro Lite is going to be equipped with a power tongue jack with a built-in loading light. Really simple to use. Just push the button for retract or extend. If for some reason there ever is a power failure, simply remove the rubber button on the top and you can still manually crank it. Another cool feature about this is most travel trailers, even when you get up into the 20, 30 footers, have two 20-pound propane bottles. This incorporates two of the 30-pounders, so you actually end up getting 50% more propane capacity. Also included is a double battery tray. We include both of those batteries for you. Front window with rock guard. Coming around this side, you'll notice that it is pre-wired for the ZAMP solar plug-in. If you have a portable ZAMP kit, just plug it in there. It's already wired to your battery to charge. Here in the front of the RV, you have a really large pass-through storage compartment. You'll notice looking in there, it is fully finished. It's got the laminate on the floor. The walls are finished as well, so you have no exposed woodwork. Just a cavernous compartment. You can put a lot of equipment in there from your camp chairs, your barbecue, lots of options in there. Also cool that for only a 21-foot travel trailer, this is a tandem axle, so it does pull a lot more stable. Say you're on the mountain, you do get a flat tire, you're not SOL up the creek, you can still limp your way down the mountain. Another thing that I really like is Flagstaff uses torsion axles made by Dexter. They come with a 5-year warranty as opposed to a standard 2-year warranty. There's no metal on metal parts and they're actually independent suspension. So it rides really smooth. You're not going to get it hopping over the washboards. They also have the never adjust brakes, which is really nice. Makes it a lot more maintenance free and safer on the road. Also nice is with the ground clearance of this, it is a triple step. A lot of travel trailers only have the 2 steps, so it is a little bit more of a climb to get up inside the unit. This Micro Lite we have equipped with what is called the Sapphire Package. And with that, you do get the frameless bonded windows, a lot more of a sleek, clean look to it. All the lights are LED. It has the oyster colored fiberglass that just makes it look more rich, more upscale, and also the aluminum wheels. Right here we have a mounting bracket for an outside barbecue. That's where those big 30-pound tanks really come in handy. You've got your quick connect for your gas line here. Rather than having to carry a big camp chef with you and erect it when you get to your campsite to cook with, all you have to do is throw it on the bracket, you're good to go. You'll also notice just with the push of a button, electric awning, really simple to use, with the beautiful white LED accent strip underneath. Coming around to the rear, you do have the 6-gallon gas and electric DSI water heater. If you're wanting to run it off of propane, simple toggle switch inside that you flip. If you're at a park and you'd rather not use your gas, flip the toggle switch in here and you're heating up your water off of electric heating element. On this side is really the shining feature of this model. huge, really deep floor flush slide. As we get inside, you'll see just how much that opens up this trailer. But you'll also notice looking at it that this isn't the lower end, less expensive Schwintek or track driven slide. It's actually an electric piston driven. When you look under here, you can see the big rams. That helps a lot with if you have any weight in the slide, if you're not perfectly level, really just a superior slide mechanism. Another good sized storage compartment here that goes in the back side of the dinette. Let me just open that for us and we can check it out. And it's carpeted in there, so if you have fishing poles or something, they're not going to be sliding around and banging. And something else that's really cool while you're looking in there, most brands, even when they're precision welded aluminum frame in the wall, their dinettes and their bed bases, they'll frame those in wood. You can imagine what happens, you know, if you're a little bit bigger guy like myself, plopping up and down in bed over and over again every night. Eventually that wood can break down. Having those bases framed in aluminum is going to hold up much better over time. Up here towards the front, you've got your freshwater fill, and the opposite side to that large storage compartment. A lot of really cool stuff to talk about. Let's check out the inside. Flagstaff really maintains their reputation over their competition for two key things. A, they put more windows in than most manufacturers, and B, absolutely more storage. We could go through this unit and count every window. You'd be hard pressed in any other 21-foot travel trailer to have as much option to see the scenery outside of the RV. Also, like I mentioned, just tons of storage. You're going to get the slide out drawers under the dinette. Underneath your bed base, you've got the pull out drawers, and the bed base lifts up for some storage under there. And that's another good view of what I mentioned on the outside about it being framed in aluminum as well. All the lights in here are LED, really minimal on your battery draw. They're not going to generate heat, burn your lenses, discolor over time, and they have a lot longer lifespan on them than your normal incandescent bulbs. Another thing I really like about this is most ultralight travel trailers, you have a single door 4 cubic foot refrigerator, or a 3 cubic foot in some cases. With the Micro Lites, this is a full standard size 6 cubic foot with the separate freezer. You're not having to open up your refrigerator with a small trap door that you might at best fit 2 ice cube trays in. Another nice feature that makes this feel like a really large open unit is the barreled Cathedral ceilings. Rather than being flat inside, you'll notice this arch. If you're a little bit taller, it gives you just a lot more clearance going through. And it helps a lot too by having the ducted air conditioning. Your AC shroud is actually just about flush with the ceiling rather than hanging down by 3 inches. And like I mentioned, you do have these rotatable and closable ducts throughout for the AC. So, you know, if you're sitting around the table playing a game, you can have all the AC directed at you. If you're sleeping, you can have all of it there. You're not wasting it cooling the bathroom when nobody's inside. In the kitchen, they do a drop-in sink and cooktop, so it's nice and flush across the whole top. Gives you a lot more workable surface area. Knife block behind that. Really big oven. This is the upgraded larger oven than what you see in a lot of RVs. 3 sealed burners on the cooktop. And your sink is a double basin. So if you're soaking some pans that have some burnt macaroni and cheese in it, you can soak it in one. You still have the other one to wash your hands at. Above that, Magic Chef microwave. They've now incorporated the IRV Technologies Media Center in all the Flagstaffs. Really cool system. It's really easy to pair with your phone. You can actually control all the music functions directly from your smartphone. You can even have different stations playing at each of the sound zones. So if the kids are outside, you can play their crazy music while you're listening to your nice, smooth jazz on the inside.
You listen to smooth jazz.
Let's check out the bathroom. Really fantastic bathroom. Foot flush toilet. Huge neo-angle garden shower. Let me reach in here and I'll open this up for you. Far superior to the little plastic tub shower combos you see a lot with the shower curtain. Gives you a lot more of a residential feel. And you do have the bathroom sink and vanity in here as well. And your 14-inch fantastic fan that really helps ventilate and circulate a lot of air inside this RV. We talked about a little bit outside. Massive, massive deep slide. That U-shaped dinette makes the equivalent of a double-sized bed. So it's not hard to fathom that you can pretty comfortably sleep 4 adults in here. And they do use a portable inside-outside table. So you can use it in here. It's not affixed to any post. You can actually take it outside and use it with your outside grill as well. You're also going to have the pleated nightshades throughout. Really easy to use. They're just a friction-based up and down. Far superior to the old style aluminum mini blinds that are always clanking and bending. Also really nice that your queen bed is fully walkable around. So, you know, if mom or pa gets up in the middle of the night to pee, one of them's not climbing over the other. It's easy for both folks to get in and out of. And you'll also notice over here on this side, you have a 12-volt charging station. So if you have tablets, a cell phone, you can just plug that USB right in, charge your phones off the battery, and not have to worry about having your shore power plugged in or a generator to power all of your 110 outlets. Anyways, I hope that this demo's kind of helped share my enthusiasm for the Micro Lite brand and demonstrate just the great value and quality that you get from these guys. If you have any questions, give myself or my salesman a call. We're happy to cover them to the best of our ability with you. Thanks again for watching my videos.